How you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my Sampler Platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler Platter video series videos been doing for a little while now. We're over there to try out food and drink items. I go over there, I drink the stuff, I eat the stuff. I go over there, I talk about the stuff. That's how it goes. I'm over there. Sometimes I wear cool shirts. I'm not wearing a cool shirt. It's my work shirts, why it's all super crappy and stuff. You can go over there and cast your judgment aside, folks. Because if you drive a vehicle or have been in any type of vehicle, then you owe me at least a tiny modicum of respect. Because that's part of my job, is making sure that those things keep moving. Kinda. I'm part of the process. But anyway. So, folks, anyone who might have, watched my videos for a little while now, hey, I'm in the truck. I've been doing a lot of truck reviews recently. Thing is, I actually have, way more that are, actually in my, my back room where I do most of my reviews. But there's just been a lot of items that I wanted to kind of get to, and if I go, because if I'm doing a video for my truck, that means that I grabbed something, on the way from work or something like that, and that's today. And there's just been a lot of those lately, so that's kind of why, and I've been trying to kind of put those out, so. Anyway, folks, what am I trying for y'all today? And yeah, my camera's a little bit off-center, but yeah, live with it. Boom! What is this, folks? This milky-looking drink from Dunkin' Donuts / Baskin Robbins. This is the Dunkin' Golden Peach Coconut Refresher. Yes, indeed. That is a mouthful to say. I tried one of their refresher drinks on here before. Like the blueberry pomegranate one, but it wasn't one of the coconut ones. I didn't realize that there was a difference. I just would order a refresher and they would just, But no, apparently they have a whole range of coconut ones. Which, I'll go into it in just a second. But, so yeah. Usually I stop off at the good old Dunkin' / Baskin Robbins after I've had a bit of a night at the old workshop place. Last night was, a little bit shaky. My fault, though. My fault. But still, something just to take the edge off. Some people day drink, folks. I could be a crackhead. Instead, I just, buy stuff from Dunkin' Donuts every once in a while. But, yeah. So going into this, I'm just going to say right off the bat, I'm a little bit tentative because I'm not that big into coconut. Now, I do like coconut in certain circumstances. It can be really good. My favorite, soup of pretty much of all time, it's a Thai soup called Tom Kha, and it uses coconut milk. It's amazing. It's fantastic. So when used properly. But we'll see. Because coconut milk, I got one of those Vita Water coconut milk things when they, first started kind of circulating around. And it was, sheerly out of, just morbid curiosity because they had them at the gas station I was working at. And I knew I probably wasn't going to like it, but I gave it the best shot. I got the pineapple one because I love pineapple. And even the mighty pineapple couldn't make that palatable to me. So, hopefully, this will be pretty good, though. We'll see. One way or another, I'm going to drink it all because it's there and it's a thing. But so, let's try the stuff. Okay. Well, that is a mix of good and bad. Well, I shouldn't say bad, I guess. Just, it's an odd drink. It's surprisingly neutral. The very initial taste is sort of a kick of coconut, but it's not a super prominent coconut taste. And then almost immediately after, you get the peach flavor that comes in. Normally I'd be like, hooray, peach is beating out the coconut. Thing is, though, it's definitely an artificial, peach flavor. Which, I mean, it's Dunkin, yeah, but, yeah. I mean, it's not super terrible, it's not, like, super chemically or anything like that, but it's just one of those things where it's like, my brain knows that, peach is a pretty damn strong flavor, but against, the coconut background, there should be more of a dichotomy. They should be going over there and kind of wrestling for position. Once the peach kicks in, it really does just kind of overpower it. And the coconut milk really at that point just acts to sort of neutralize the peach flavor. So it never really becomes like a nice, kind of, never gets that nice peachy bite, that you get out of a proper peach. I mean, it's not a bad drink, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it just ends up being kind of neutral because you don't really get a strong coconut flavor. You don't really get strong peach flavor. The peach flavor you do get is, like I said, it definitely tastes artificial. It doesn't have a funky aftertaste or anything like that. It's very mellow, like it's a very smooth drink. But yeah, it's just kind of, I don't know, like my taste buds are sending, the information to my brain and all this stuff, and like my brain is trying to sort of work with it, but it has certain expectations and it keeps not meeting those. And so it's disappointed and confused. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's definitely not a bad drink. Yeah, man, it's just, that's the thing. It really is just one of those things where, like, it's just kind of confused tasting. I mean, it's not like it feels like a bad pairing, although I've never had peach and coconut together before. Uh, it's just, yeah, it's just neither flavor is really elevating the other, and instead they just kind of, neutralize one, and then the other one's kind of lying on top of the other one, and, like I said, it's a mellow drink, which, I mean, that's something, I guess, but, yeah, it's just, I mean, I'll have no problem finishing it off. Like, it's not a bad drink or anything. But, I don't know, it's just, there's nothing, it feels like it wants to be something special, maybe, but it's limited, its own potential is being limited. And, yeah, it's just, not bad, but, yeah, definitely not anything great. I mean, as I'm drinking it, I'll give it this. My palate's become more used to it, and my expectations have lowered. So it has become a little bit more enjoyable now that my brain kind of knows what to expect. So, I mean, I guess that's the secret to it is, you just got to keep chugging this thing down, and eventually you'll start to kind of like it. Kind of being the main word there. Because otherwise, yeah, it's just nothing. It's not a bad drink. It's not a great drink. It's just a very kind of meh drink. Would I recommend it? Not really. even as like I guess if you're a big fan of peach, that would honestly be the only people I could really see suggesting it to. Not that the peach flavor is super great or super prominent, but if you're a super peach person, this is kind of peachy. It's got a little bit of some peach there. That's really, honestly, that's the only people, that I could, I could recommend it to, because otherwise, it's just too mellow. It doesn't really offer enough, for me personally. Like, I could see this being a really good drink with the flavors at hand, but it needs to be kind of worked out and refined. And, for me, I think that peach flavor, first of all, get like, more natural peach flavor. I think that just kind of either needs to be, then, because like, for me in my head, this would work out if it sort of was kind of like almost like a peaches and cream type of thing, with the coconut milk sort of acting as the cream kind of thing. And that could be fantastic. If you got it right, you could really make something that was, really tasty and, special. This, and I mean, I guess, it's a refresher, so it's, not meant to be like a heavy drink. Yeah, this as is, like I said, it's fine. It's not bad, but yeah, I just don't think it's anything special. So, all right, folks, if you could do 5 things for me before I get out of here. Have yourself a spectacular rest of your day, stupendous rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, an awesome rest of your year. And if you could go over there and have have yourself a peaches and cream rest of your life, because peaches and cream is fantastic. So, and then final 2 things, folks. Could try to bring some positivity to the world. It's not always possible. It is always appreciated. I promise. Trust me. Sometimes it's hard to feel it, but you put the good stuff out there. I mean, I'd love to say that, like, eventually it'll come back to you. I will not promise you that. Sorry, I don't go in for karma and stuff like that. I wish I could, but seen too many good people screwed over, too many bad people just living life the way they want to live it. So, but weird philosophy aside, on top of that, folks, if nothing else, try not to be an asshole. It's not always possible. Again, hey, sometimes I can't do it. And, some days you're just brrr about some shit. But, give it the good old college try. Except, try harder than when I tried at college, because I didn't try very hard at college. And then I went over there and I just was like, I'm just going to stop going to college. Try harder than that. And the final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to do. Maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you're going to come out with, like the perfect version of this drink. You're going to try this based off my recommendation. You're going to, feel similarly, and you're going to refine it. It's going to be a fantastic drink, and it's going to go over there. He's going to put Dunkin' Donuts on the map, and then you're going to go over there, but you were smart. You went over there, you kept the copyrights for your whole thing. So once it goes over there and it does its thing, you're going to pull it back, and then you're going to start your own thing. It'll be like an Orange Julius thing, except it'll be like Peach Julius, except, I don't know, maybe your name's not Julius. So, Peach Pete or some shit like that. You make all the billions. Or maybe you want to go out and get yourself a cat or a pet, maybe a turtle. Turtles are cool. Or maybe you're just going to go over there, prune your garden, do stuff like that. Do some shit that makes you happy. Do the thing. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me. Have a great rest of your day, all that good stuff. Bye!